My name is John Koch, and I've been teaching at Dordt since 1983. We came to Sioux County with our 5 children after 12 years in the Netherlands, where I was a student at the Free University.
As a senior at Trinity, when he was graduating, we sat down for a serious talk, and he asked, should I go on for doctoral study? And I said yes. And that, of course, led to his many years at the Free University in the Netherlands, working with Professor Vollenhoven, who was my professor, too, earlier. And that was a serious conversation, and I had no idea that it would lead to his studying in Holland for so many years.
Many of the people who I know who have that credential of having been at Trinity in the late 60s are also marked by a very deep and powerful belief in, well, we can call reformational philosophy or any of a variety of names, Neo-Kuyperianism. What was of great interest to him was the fact that he wanted, along with John Van Dyke and John Vanderstel, he wanted the college to steer a course that was sort of defiantly reformational.
In 1988, John Van Dyke moved to the education department, and it was then that I began teaching Philosophy 201, the Intro to Philosophy, to all of Dordt's students, which meant I had quite a few students. It's a course I really loved to teach. When I went more into administration in 1997 to become Dean for the Humanities, that was one of the things I had to leave behind.
John was known for being able to capture the imagination and the attention of large classes. And the passion that he brought to a reformed worldview as a way of thinking, as a life system, was just incredible.
John made a huge difference in how I developed as a reformational scholar, because as my dean, he actually allowed me, encouraged me to do a whole bunch of things that I might not have done without that encouragement.
I changed my title from Dean of Humanities to Dean for the Humanities because I saw it really as a position to work for, at the time, 8 departments and 28, 30-some faculty. It brought with it surprises and challenges. Probably the most difficult challenge was when in 2003-04, it was clear that we had to eliminate some faculty positions. The 3 deans sat around the table with McCarthy, the vice president, and really had to make some very, very difficult decisions.
Our departments was one of the ones that could potentially have been cut, maybe even the whole department. John was a passionate advocate and figured out a creative way for us to save the major.
John and I have worked together in a lot of situations over the years. As deans, we worked together as doing hiring of faculty, looking at contract issues, those kinds of things. But we've also had opportunity to run new faculty orientation for a year together, and really had a good relationship, a cooperative relationship, where he would talk more about the theological pieces and I would talk more about the teaching pieces. And we could tease each other.
In 2000, Mike Vandenbosch in the English department had retired. He was the managing editor of Dordt Press. So in those 13, 14 years, Dordt has produced about 50 or 60 titles. And it's a work that I enjoy doing very much.
The labor of love that John has brought to Dordt Press and the number of volumes that have come out during his editorial time as the press leader on our campus is really extraordinary.
John is an exceptional editor. With the Dordt Press books, it seems like he catches everything. He points these things out. He has a good eye for the layout and how things should look.
He's edited in 6 books practically 50 years of my stump lectures and stray articles. He has been a very wise editor, extremely competent, deeply considerate, almost at times like a confessor. He's become both a colleague and a friend. It's been an outright blessing for me to have him work with me in this way.
In 2010, our new provost, Eric Hoekstra, decided that we were going to change the academic structure of the college. And so rather than having 3 divisions, natural sciences, social sciences, and humanities, we moved to 10, 12 area leaders. And so rather than working for 8 departments, I ended up working for 3, art, music, and theater arts. And I became the director for the Andreas Center for Reform Scholarship and Service. and was given the new title of Dean for Research and Scholarship. I don't know that we had a real tangible idea as to what the Dean for Research and Scholarship had to do, because it was a new position. And so the last 3-4 years, I've been helping to shape, but also to find out what that implies.
He is, I think, the kind of person that Dordt is going to miss because of the fact that he has this long and deep commitment to a particular vision of what higher education is like.